Hey, what's going on guys? Kevin back with another video here. So if you guys have been following me for a little bit, you guys know I've been prepping and I competed at the 2020 Canadian Nationals for powerlifting. So it's pretty cool. You get a little lanyard by A7 and then they have the Canadian powerlifting logo here, like the year's logo, and then my name and the province I'm from. And as well, we got the competition shirt, got some cool sponsors at the back. So Canadian Nationals this year, this was held in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I'm from Ontario, so I flew out the day before with my team all the way to Winnipeg. So as you guys know, the coronavirus pandemic has been going. Luckily enough, the event wasn't canceled. And as well, I don't think I got the coronavirus. I'm feeling pretty healthy, but nonetheless. So for now, I'm gonna show you guys all the attempts from squat, bench, and deadlift. And after that, I'm basically gonna talk about my mentality, the attempt selection, like kind of my weigh-ins, warming up, and basically just how the day went in terms of the meet. So no further ado, let's start with the squats.
Bar is loaded for Kevin.
Walk. Right.
Made that look easy. What
Four reps and a 5.
Yeah, 250 kilos on the bar, 551 pounds.
Solid attempt. Judges say 3 white lights for James. Nice work. Joseph is up next. 257.5 kilos on the bar. Walter is on.
Add a 1, rack stays the same.
That's a good lift.
Mark has 295 kilos on the bar. Bruce Lynn's on deck.
Walk. Go. Ah!
Up. Beautiful.
Bar is loaded.
2 and a 1.
How awesome is that? I finally hit a 6-plate squat. 265 kilos, 584 pounds. Oh my. So after I squatted that weight, walking off the platform, I felt so happy. It's not a greater feeling than finally hitting the weight you've been chasing for such a long time. I just felt so alive. It set a really good tone for the rest of the powerlifting meet. I went 3 for 3 on squats. In the last attempt, 584-pound squat, it moved so well. I might have actually had 600 pounds that day. I'm not gonna speculate. 6 plates, oh my gosh. Really, I'm really happy about that. So let's get on with the bench press.
That was a good opener for Joseph. 3 white lights. Joseph is up next with 150 kilos on the bar. Curtis is in the hole. Sorry, Curtis is on deck with 150 kilos as well.
Start. Press. Right. 2 reds and a green. 9 and 6.
Good lift for Joseph.
Start.
Bar is loaded.
Press. Right. Yellow and a 2. 8 and 5.
Same weight for Curtis. 162.5 kilos on the bar. James is on deck. Bar is loaded.
One, 2, go.
Start. Press.
Go. All the way, go.
Rack. A blue. 2 reds and a blue. 8
3 white.
Hey, not too bad, not too bad. I actually grind out a 347-pound bench, 157. I think 157.5 kilos, I think that was. So my buddy Steve on my powerlifting team, the big bencher, well, he said he was watching that bench press. He was like, holy crap, I can't believe you're coming up with the bar, it's moving back, and then it moves forward. It was a pretty bad looking bench, but I grinded it out. 3 for 3 on bench press again. A nice 2.5 kilo PR, a 5-ish pound PR. It's good. I'm 6 for 6, guys. And lastly, the deadlifts. Everybody's favorite. Let's get on with that.
Just shy of 700 pounds. It looks like it weighs nothing. Judges say, 3 by 3.
Add a 1.
Bar is loaded for Andrew.
Push.
612 pounds, 277.5 kilos. Oh my gosh. That was a really good pull, to be honest. I was very happy. For the most part, my technique was all there. I didn't really fall forward too much when I was initiating the pull. It wasn't too bad of a pull. I locked it out nice and tight. I'm really not too sure what that red light from the front was. I looked like I was pretty locked out. Knees were nice and locked out. My shoulders were back. Not too sure. But 2 white lights is all you need. So with all that said, that's a 700 kilo total, guys. That's 1,543 pounds. That's incredible. I went 9 for 9. I had the best meet of my life to this day. Even with openers, I was projected at 12th place, but just because I went 9 for 9, I ended up at 6th place overall. 6th place in 93 kilo in all of Canada. I'm very, very happy about that. Overall, between this meet and my last meet, it's a 12.5 kilo meet PR. So I got a PR in all 3 of my lifts. So throughout this whole meet, in this meet prep, I'd really like to thank my coach Phil. He really helped me with this meet and helped to ensure my success. He did all my programming. We talked about technique, how to make my bench a little stronger. He programmed my whole training block, my whole peaking block. Everything was just on point. I felt super recovered before my competition. He helped me with technique. My bench press looks a little bit better too, even though that third was a little wonky. Overall, my bench press just feels a lot stronger and a lot better. Now, I'm not sure how much you guys are interested, but let's talk about like my mentality, everything that happened throughout that day. So a big thing is that we left from Toronto Airport to fly into Manitoba to Winnipeg. Toronto is a very busy airport, and as I mentioned before, there's that coronavirus outbreak. So one key thing we had to really keep in mind was always washing our hands, making sure we're clean, making sure we're not around people who are coughing. So that's something we had to keep in mind throughout this whole competition. My mentality through a powerlifting meet. In a powerlifting meet, you need a very strong and confident mindset. So with that said, right before I was about to take my 3rd squat, if you guys haven't watched the show Vikings, it's on Netflix, Amazon Prime. It's not like sponsorship or anything. You guys need to watch the show. I absolutely love it. So basically Vikings, they believe in Valhalla. It's kind of like the equivalent to heaven. So if you want to make it to Valhalla, you must have a warrior spirit. You must not fear death. So right before I was gonna go for that 3rd squat, I literally told myself in my head, I don't fear death, take me to Valhalla. So having that strength, that heart when you're lifting is very important. You need to be strong and confident, and that was something that was constantly on my mind. You just want to be a warrior. You want to make sure you crush all these weights. So actually during training, I failed at 601 deadlift. And failing a lift in training, that's something you really want to avoid. So you kind of question yourself, oh my gosh, am I getting weaker? Am I regressing? But you gotta remember, you gotta really trust the program, trust in yourself, trust in your coach, and you really gotta believe in yourself. It's just a small minor failure. So then you guys see in the competition, I deadlifted 12 more pounds and actually failed. Next I want to talk about is our temp selection. As you guys can see from my temp selection, I started off super light openers, very light openers. And when my coach Phil was telling me that There was guys there looking at my temp selection and shaking their head like, what's this coach doing? I doubt the other coaches are actually gonna watch this video, but I do want to give an idea of why we chose our temps and how we did it. So our idea is open at a very light weight. One, it puts you on the board so you don't bomb out at any meet. Two, helps instill that confidence that you just move that weight super fast. And three, the thing, when you open up very light, that means you're likely at the very start of the pack for attempts. So once you do that big 10, 15, 20 kilo jump from first to second attempt, you're now in the middle later pack. So if you think about it, if you start off early, you get your attempt done. Now if you're later in the pack, you have so much more time to recover from your first to second attempt, so you're not so tired for your second attempt. And as well, that second attempt helps gauge that third attempt. And for the most part, I moved all my seconds very well, and that third was a perfect choice. And I don't really want to be like hating on the other coaches who are laughing at my attempt selection, but you got to keep in mind, there's only 2 lifters in my whole flight that went 9 for 9. So that kind of says something. Maybe you shouldn't be laughing at your attempt selection because I know for a fact that your lifter did not go 9 for 9. And I really don't want to be throwing shade, but that's just kind of how it works out. Like, I went 9 for 9. I got a big meet PR. Like, how can you start laughing at my attempts for? So something different I kind of want to talk about was what I do before my competition, the night before. So for the most part, I was just relaxing, watching some Trailer Park Boys, watching some Vikings, but trying to get my body, my mind relaxed, but at the same time, be very focused and determined at what you want to do. And in terms of nutrition, I just ate everything. So the night before the meet, I ate instant noodles. It has all the sodium in it, so it's very perfect for your competition. So yeah, it kind of wraps up this video. So I went 9 for 9, guys. 700 kilo total, a 6-plate squat, over 600 pound deadlift. So I call this my last video. Yeah, I called for 618 pound deadlift, but deadlift is 612, so 6 pound off. But for the most part, I went there and did exactly what I needed to do and what I wanted to do. There's nothing better than that. Just going there and executing. I absolutely love it. Lastly, I want to thank my friends and my team that are with me throughout this meet. I want to shout out to my friend Derek. He also competed in the 93 kilo weight class. He has such a bigger deadlift than me, but for some reason, I still out-total him because I went 9 for 9. I know next to me when we're in together, you're going to be swinging. I cannot wait for that. Steve, your video is coming out soon, so I don't want to spoil it. Stay tuned, guys, for that one. And Phil, of course, thank you for handling me and programming me. Honestly, I really had a great time. We did exactly what we came there to do, and it couldn't have went any better. Alright guys, if you have any other questions about my powerlifting meet or stuff you want to know, leave it down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.